Hello, everybody. Camille here, Holistic Chamber of Commerce, founder, CEO, keynote speaker, hi big muckety muck, grand poobah. There's so many ways to say what I do around here. And on top of that, when I'm not busy running the HCC, I'm a mindful marketing goddess for whatever that's worth. For those of you who don't know, the HCC did start in my living room. And as you can probably guess, it's back to my living room. The difference is that, and I'm very thankful for this, we have staff who are able also to work remotely. So much of what we do here at headquarters is online that when it came time to shift our gears, we were able to shift our gears. Part of my job as HCC CEO and also as mindful marketing goddess and coach is looking at what our members and my clients are doing in terms of marketing. Marketing's it's the hand, it's the window or the door. It's how people find you in order to say, yes, I want that product or that service. Yes, I want to purchase. Yes, purchase. Whether they're purchasing a thing, a glass of water, or service, your marketing services, your healing services, your coaching and transformation services. I see a lot of websites, and I also see a lot of directory listings. So I'm just gonna be honest, there's such a variety of members that we have and websites that are out there and things that I see that there are going to be a lot of tips and ideas and suggestions in this. Wow, we'll see how much I can pack into 45 minutes. Some of them are going to be really right on for you. Some of them are going to be really right on for somebody else, right? It's kind of like the whole health and wellness tools. For some people, they need acupuncture. Others need chiropractic. Some need a good, healthy dose of Reiki. So I'm just gonna share the things that I see. In terms of our websites, I don't wanna showcase anybody who's not doing a good job. So I actually set up my personal website to showcase some of the things that you guys can be looking for on your website. I'm clear, I'm gonna have to not just take it back to where it was, but I'm going to have to make some improvements because setting myself up for this made me go, oh my God, how can I tell people to look for this? But I didn't want to showcase anybody else for that. I am going to start with some visuals because the world is sooner or later going to be back to print. Right? There's going to be a time when we do printed materials again. And I will also add that the things we see in print very often translate to what's going on online. So this is just another way of giving you some of the visuals for you to be looking at. And frankly, the majority of people, it's what they see first. It's only after they see and the visual gets their attention that they listen. So this is a really good example of kind of things to pay attention to. And these happen to be two items that were created, interestingly enough, by the same person. And she was a long time back, one of our early chapter presidents. So can you see this? Can you see how many? I know you don't get it close up, but you can see how many words are on it, right? Like, where does your eye go? Where do you look? And I can tell you that there is only one website on this, and it's right down here at the very bottom line, small print. Same person designed this. Easier to read, easier to know where to look. The website is front and center. So when you're looking at your materials, whether they're hard copy materials or your website, look for things like, am I trying to say too much? Could I remove some of the extra words so that it's easier for people to focus on what's important? And you have to decide what's important. I know that there are some people who the most important thing is to get that person to sign up on their email list. As long as you are sending emails to your email list, yes, that should be important. It certainly gets people engaged. But if you're not using your email list, then it may not be the most important thing. Maybe the most important thing is to get somebody to click the buy now. So just things to consider. If talking to somebody is a key part of your process first, then maybe make it easy for them not just to schedule an appointment, maybe make it easy for them to call me at. So just one of the things that got me to say we need to do mindful marketing as a topic, I actually went to a website that said call for appointment and did not have the phone number right there. How can I call you for an appointment if you don't give me your phone number? That is non-mindful marketing. Now, I get it. We're distracted. There are a ton of distractions these days, right? And we're very often multitasking. By the way, and I'm not innocent in any way, but mindful marketing is sitting down with your website or your printed materials, being mindful. You know, step away from the family for a second, step away from, close your email inbox and look at your website as if you're not you. So a couple of other, so these are printed materials. I get you're not going to get the close-up, but you'll get the sense of it. This postcard is for a brewery art walk. It's something that you had to go to in person. You can probably see that there is actually no address on the front of this card. No address on the front. So I don't know where it's going to be. Guess what? All those small words, all that small print, also no address on the back of it. If your event is in person, which, you know, give or take, we have seen some people trying to hold in-person events, make sure the address is easy to find. Don't assume that people know where Jack Smack's Crab Shack is. What if they're new to town? This is really funny to me, by the way, because one of the gourmet grocery stores in California is Bristol Farms. So by the way, it's not just solopreneurs who do this. This flyer is for a beer and cheese tasting. The address is not on it. The only place you can see where it's going to be is down here, where it says, "Say cheese, Bristol Farms." Be mindful. Just take all your marketing materials. I mean, and heck, we mostly have a little extra time right now. So take some of that time, look at what you've got in print, look at your website. Now I'm gonna jump onto a share screen. We're gonna start on our HCC website first, just to give you a sense of some of the things you could be aware of, mindful of, things that will help you, and maybe very simple tweaks. And then we'll go to my personal website, which, like I said, has been de-optimized to help you really see kind of some of the silly little things that can be easily missed and tweaks that can be easily made pretty quickly and easily. So share screen and okay, of course the share screen is not giving me the option that I want it to give me. So let's just go here and try this again. All right, so many of you, when people come to your website, you have one or two goals, right? You want them to sign up for your email list, or you want them to click and buy. By the way, think of Amazon, right? It's easy to know how to click and buy, right? So, and I know you're probably not thinking of yourself as Amazon, but the idea is still the same. You want people to be able to easily spot what it is you want them to do. We have 3 goals when people come, well, 4 goals actually, which, by the way, some marketing and business coaches might say we have too many goals. And at the same time, as a professional organization, we're doing a little more than a lot of focused coaches. So, of course, we want people to join now, but we also want people to come find a member or find a chapter, or we want them to find a member event, right? So we make sure that those 4 things are front and center. And frankly, if people scroll down, those things are right here. Find a member, become a member, start a chapter, right? So that the things that we want people to do are front and center. Now, I'm going to just take a second to show you a little bit about how people can take 5 to 10 minutes and make easy tweaks to their directory listing. You never have to log in again, and then done, right? So we're going to go to my directory listing because it'll be quick and easy. But I do want to point out, people can search by category, keyword, location, company, or even your name, right? So let's just look at how do we make that optimization. So when people do a search, notice you can have a photo, business logo, photo of you, your company name, direct click through to your website right here on the search, a phone number. If your phone number is not listed, then they can't call you. Some of you don't want another phone call. I get it. That's fine. I'm simply saying, be aware, be mindful. Do you want somebody to call you or not? You can have a tagline, right? That short, sweet, pithy version of who you are and what you do. I'll just let you know. You've got plenty of members who either their phone number is not here or there's no tagline. Now, when you click on view profile, right, you're going to see a lot more information. All of these tag words here, they're good for your search engine optimization, right? The categories you put yourself in are good for your search engine optimization. And while we're talking about SEO, if you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or Instagram, just takes a few minutes to go in, put in your links to your social media, and that's good for your SEO. All right, so now, since we're gonna also show you and admit to some of the things that aren't working on some of your websites, we're gonna use this click through. Oh, that's not gonna go, sorry. This goes to, by the way, speaking of mindful, my HCC directory listing goes to a page that's about me as a keynote speaker. The website that is the website where I've purposefully made some mistakes. Okay, so marketing goddess play in the sandbox of success. Oh, isn't that cute and fun? However, take a look here. Like when you're about to hire a coach, you either want to probably talk to them first. I think when you're hiring a coach, talking to them first is probably something that for most people is going to be something they want to do. Can you spot my phone number here? Now, I'm happy to report that my phone number is here. It's right here, but it's about the smallest thing on the page, and it's actually above the big bold thing that gets your attention. So look at your home page. If connecting with somebody in person is going to strengthen your relationship, start a strong relationship that's going to lead them to potentially buy your product or service, then maybe you want to put your phone number on the home page. Now, I actually also clicked on my book online link because what the heck, right? Somebody who comes to my website is going to click on that link. Well, I can tell you it's optimized for the HCC, which is great. That's the primary thing that I do. But if I want a coaching client to come through my website, then either I need a different book online link for coaching clients, or I need to look at how I've got my main booking link set up, right? So actually, in part of this process, while you're going through your website, click on these links. So this is funny, and I get it. Some of you use the website builders that come from Wix or GoDaddy or WordPress, right? And these are brilliant website builders, by the way. I'll just let you know that my Camille.com marketing goddess website is on a GoDaddy site. The HCC, big and meaty, we're doing a lot with that website, costs a lot more. But for my marketing goddess stuff, it's my side hustle. So I haven't invested as much into this. But you should be like, pretend you're not you. Is there a booking button here? Now, if you scroll down, the next thing you see is subscribe, but you got to scroll down to get to that. And even further to get to the really cool photos, right? So go to your website as if you're not you. Now, the other thing I realized in doing this was the real thing that I want people to do when they come to this website, in a lot of ways, is I want them to go see our partners. I want them to click on the partners that have helped build the HCC and my coaching business. Well, who would know that from my homepage, right? You really don't see that at all on my homepage. And if you're not looking at the top section, you might never get to my partners. So I want you to look at your pages again as if you're not you. Now, you have to click on more to get to contact us. All right, really? Like, how not mindful is that? Shouldn't contact us actually be a little bit front and center, not just on the home page, but also one of the top key buttons? So you're getting it, right? Look at your website as if you're not you. Is the email sign up easy to find? And are you using email marketing, by the way? And if you're not using email marketing, then are you using social media? In which case, probably the first thing you want people to see is connect with me on our socials. Make sure that those socials are linked to your socials. Some of these template website builders actually come pre-linked to their social media. And yes, I have done this. I was doing a mindful marketing materials review for one of my coaching clients, and I went to her website and I actually clicked on the Facebook link, and it didn't go to her Facebook at all. It went to Wix.com. That doesn't help her. And it's really just a question of reviewing your website as if you're not you. You could also have, by the way, you could have a friend review your website. Your friend wouldn't be you either. Just make sure you pick a friend who can actually tell you really? Have you? Because it doesn't make sense or it doesn't click through. All right, let's see, what are the other notes that I have here? Oh my gosh, look at that. That was so easy, wasn't it? All right, so back to, I've got a great opportunity now. We have a few minutes. I think we have a few minutes. Since most of you on this call are members, I'm gonna take a few of these minutes to log in as a member so you can see the ways that you can really quickly and easily optimize your directory listing, okay? So that you go in once, you update it once, or you update it whenever it's convenient, or whenever you update it whenever you have a new product or service, but you get logged in and you see how to do it easy peasy lemon sneezy. Oh my gosh, did I just say easy peasy lemon sneezy? All right, you're gonna go up to the top section where it either says member login or it says member area. If it says member area, by the way, it means that you've already logged in once. Once you get logged in, you should be on your member dashboard because that's what you'll have. And then if you have a photo up, that makes it all the easier. Just look at that left side and you'll see edit business directory listing. Oh my gosh. Oh, man, oh man. Obviously, I was logged in as my admin self instead of, okay, not working the way I wanted to. I'm gonna fly with it anyways. So you're a member. You're gonna get here. You're gonna go to edit business directory listing. My admin profile does not have a member directory listing, but when you get to this page, it's going to be all laid out for you. This right section here is going to say contact info. It's going to have an edit button in the top right corner. That is the key thing you want to edit. It's going to have your company name, your phone number. If you want, include your email address. The reason why I don't talk about including your email address all the time is I get it. There are spam bots. You include your email address and maybe you're going to end up on a lot of spam lists. By the way, this is true for your website as well. Some people are going to want to email you. Some people are not going to want to sign up for your list. Frankly, when I go to somebody's website, I don't want to sign up for their list. I'm a busy, successful business owner. I don't want to sign up for another email list. That doesn't mean I don't want to buy their product. I might see what you're doing already on your socials or what you're doing on some of your Zoominars, your webinars, and go, oh, I know I want to hire this person, right? That's one reason why I say it makes sense to have the book online. By the way, while we're talking about mindful marketing, if you have a product or service that people really can sign up for and buy online, and you have set pricing, make sure it's easy to find the pricing. There is nothing on my website that makes my coaching pricing easy to find. It's like, really? Do I really want coaching clients? Maybe I don't. Subconsciously, I've set this website up for nobody to sign up for a coaching package. There's not really any information about what those packages look like and how much I charge for them. Sorry, right? It's silliness. Conversely, if you come to our main website, right, when you're on holisticchamberofcommerce.com, you go to that join now button, there's membership info, there's membership benefits, there's apply for membership. Easy. You go to find a member, search directory. Easy. By the way, I would point out that one of the perks, I think, of our website is people can search to find our members without adding themselves to an email list. There are people who are looking for you who really need and want the products and services you offer, who don't really want to be on another email list. And as much as I love that our email list is getting bigger and better all the time, frankly, our email list is getting bigger and better all the time without having to force people to sign up for an email list in order to find you. So, and by the way, that's a mindful, conscious choice we made. How do we invite people to find our members quickly and easily? That being said, you're the one who has control over your directory listing. So when I send the follow-up email, I will send the YouTube link so that you can see exactly what your member dashboard looks like. So that won't be in hiding like it is on today's Zoominar. Sorry about that. Because really, 5 to 10 minutes could bring you 5 to 10 new clients. And think of it like that. Oh my gosh, what if 5 minutes of updating my website could bring me 5 new clients? Wouldn't that be cool? Now, the reality is that 5 minutes now is because things have already been set up over the past 5 years. That 10 minutes now is because things have been prepared over the past 10 years, right? We live on a timeline. Our businesses, whether we're solopreneurs or larger businesses, also exist on a timeline. So everything adds up. Same with social media. So you could also, especially those of you who are working with social media, look at your social media. All right, I'm gonna have to double check our muting because we don't want this extra sound in the background. All right, so guys, for those of you who want to ask a question, because we've got a few minutes and we could handle some questions. I'm gonna just point out that the chat is open, so feel free to either chat something, or if you click on your participants panel, feel free to raise your hand and we could take a question. And Tanya, I see you have raised your hand. All right, let's see. Unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi there. So you were mentioning one of the ways to get maybe clients is to have a link where they don't have to sign up for the email, but they can contact you. So I use Wix and I gather information through the Wix contact forms. Do you happen to know if it's an option to on Wix? Do you know enough about that to be able to speak further to that, if I could set that up on the Wix website?
I am not a Wix expert. However, I will say that most of those systems And Wix is a good system. So my guess would be that they have an option for an automated email, right? An email that when somebody signs up for your email list, it says, welcome to my list. I'm so glad to have you on my list. My recommendation would be make sure you, and by the way, if you knew how many times I have to go back to the HCC automated response and make it say something, you know, relevant. Like, if you would like to connect with me now, here's my scheduling link. Or if you would like to connect with me now, feel free to call me at blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
So, and you know, if you're on Wix, I'm sure that there is either frequently asked questions or a customer service line. Call them and ask, how do you set up that automated responder?
And I actually, now that you mentioned the automated, I remember where they are. It's been a while since I've touched base on them, and it's just time to go say, and if you'd like to connect with me now, like you just said, here's an email or here's my phone number. You can call me.
And I have a little secret for all of the rest. So 10 years ago, I was in my living room, not a, you know, it was very bare bones operation 10 years ago. Copy and paste is your friend. If your websites and your technology is not yet at the level of having autoresponders, think of the most common things that you want people to do and set up a copy and paste. So you all now, when you join, you get an automated email from us that says, welcome to membership, blah, 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 blah. Click here to do this, click here to do that. Yay. Here's our YouTube video on how to use the member dashboard. The original one, all copy and paste. So if somebody would sign up for our email list, I would go to copy and paste, and I would take the email address I just got, and I'd send out that copy and paste. And when somebody signed up for membership, I was the one who was getting the notification. I would go to my new member copy and paste, and I would copy, paste it into an email. By the way, speaking of mindful marketing, do you really like it when somebody sends you a PDF as an attachment and says, I've got this thing coming up, click on the attachment, get the information? Ugh, really? Again, busy, successful people very rarely want to click on those attachments, especially when you can put into the body of the email, here's the day, here's the time. Have you ever noticed that in our emails that we send out about upcoming meetings, always got the day and the time? So you know kind of when it's going to be. You can think, I am available or I'm not available. I want to be available. And then if you want the additional information, click here. And by the way, it doesn't ask you to open an attachment. You're clicking on a link. You're going to a website. So it makes it a lot easier. And I'm surprised by how many people send me an email that says, hey, I have something coming up. Click on the flyer to get the details. Put it in the body of the email. And again, set it up as a copy and paste. If you've got something that happens regularly, it'll take you a lot less time. So you'll be able to, I mean, time management is one of the issues of a growing business. The thing we don't talk about, by the way, right? We talk about how do I get more customers, clients, and patients? Or in our case, right, how do we get more members? Which is what's the messaging we're putting out here. But the next question becomes, what do you do when you get 10 new clients in a day? Do you go, oh, wow, how cool is this? I just got 10 new potential clients calling me today. Or does your head instead go to, oh my God, how do I deal with 10? I don't have time for that. Oh my gosh, really? Yo, yes, you do want to make time for 10 new clients in a day. Think now, be mindful now. So those copy and paste messages, they made it easy for me to get 10 new emails or 10 new phone calls in a day. What's the HCC all about? Oh, copy, paste, send, done. You don't have to spend a lot of money on this, folks. You do need to be a little more mindful. Close your email. Look at your website as if you are not you. You don't know where, you don't know when. Yeah, you don't know why, but frankly, a lot of people, they know why. They're curious now. Oh my gosh, people are hungry for health and wellness, yes, but also for transformation. Look at all of the ways things are breaking down right now for people. Health is breaking down. They're more aware than ever about the importance of boosting their immunity, preventative health care, stay healthy, not get sick, and then healthy. But also, they're very aware of how health is connected to wealth, right? Some people have had their health, their physical health become an issue. Others, it's their emotional health, their mental health. Oh my God, I miss people. Do you miss people? We're not the only ones who miss people. Look, even us introverts miss people. What's that about? That's crazy. But it's true. And people who are now spending all this time at home with their families who they thought they loved, I loved all of you, but I'm getting too much of you. So those of you who are transformation coaches, oh my gosh, the world is in transformation. Kind of gives me the chills. So look at what you're doing and ask yourself, am I making it easy for people to say yes? Am I making it easy for people to sign up for my product and service? If you're a member, by the way, you get a free call with me. No upsell needed. You're a member. I don't need to upsell you on anything. Heck, I need to fix my own dang website before I can upsell anybody on anything. So I will include that scheduling link. So if you want me to do something more personal and specific to you, I'm happy to do that with your websites, all part of the benefit of membership. Our real goal is to make sure that people can find holistic approaches, mind, body, spirit, business, budget, planet. When I first started this, it was all about health and wellness. And you know what I discovered fairly quickly? That if I'm going to be successful, then I got to get better at being in business. I have hired marketing support, social media support through the HCC. I have hired healthcare providers through the HCC because self-care really is part of the game. By the way, walk your talk, ladies and gentlemen, also part of being mindful. If you were telling your clients that they need to take care of themselves, then please take a second to take care of yourself. If you can find a fellow member who can help with that, that's great. You need to create some barters, some trades, some exchanges. That's great. All right. Any other questions? We're almost done, but we got time for another question or two. Or not. Maybe oh, Wendy, okay, can you go ahead.
Thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. It's the first time I've been here, and my question is this. I am getting ready to redo my website, and it feels so daunting. But
Stop.
one of the things I want to be, stop feeling daunted. It can be one step at a time, but that's not my question. My question is more that each time I look at these new and fancy websites, it has all these shifting of pictures, and that makes me nuts. And if I don't do that, and am I not keeping up with the innovation of the website world? It's hard to do that because everybody else does it.
You do you. You do you. If you look at my Marketing Goddess website, which can I do it real quickly? I don't know. It's only got one picture there. One picture doesn't move. Now, if you look at our big website, yes, we have those moving pictures. But you do you. The reality is, if somebody's going to hire you, that's what you want them to meet on the website. Oh, speaking of mindful marketing, how many of you have ever looked at somebody's picture and then seen them on a Zoom call and gone, oh, their picture's 20 years old or 200 pounds old? That is also part of mindful marketing. If somebody hires you or signs up for a free coaching call with you, and they're comparing the you they meet to the you they saw on your social media, and it's clearly disconnected, odds are they're not coming back. Who is she trying to fool? So Wendy and all of you, do what makes sense to you, but do it mindfully, right? If you don't want to put a picture of yourself out there, I think that's fine. But I'll just tell you, when I'm looking at coaches or healthcare providers, I kind of want to know who it is.
Well, yeah, my picture's on my site. I'm fine with that. It's more the moving pictures. And I probably should have pictures of animals, not me, because that's what I do.
If you're working with animals, then yes. If you're working with clients one-on-one, that's really a very personal thing. Some clients are game for, you could have reviews or testimonials, and you could have the pet photos up next to the reviews or testimonials, right? That's kind of cool. I think that's one of the perks of a Facebook fan page, by the way, is you can get reviews up on your Facebook fan page. But I don't think you have to do moving pictures. I don't think you have to have all the bells and whistles. Some people don't want to hire all the bells and whistles. They want to hire you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. All right, it is now 10:45. This has been great. Ooh, I'm all warm and fuzzy inside. I am going to send a follow-up email. I will let you know, though, that it's going to take us a few days to chop some of the beginning of the recording. And so the recording will be sent probably by the end of this week, but I will send a follow-up email with a couple of key links for you today. And keep your commitments, also part of mindful marketing, right? I'm going to do this, let me do it. Even if I'm nervous about nagging someone. We call that follow-up, by the way. If you nag every day, we call that nagging. But if you just send periodic emails, we call that follow-up. We call that thoughtful reminders. And we like that because it lets us know that you're still there for us. And your people, they want to know that you're still there because the world is in flux. So you want them to know that you are still here. All right. Blessings. We'll see you next month. Maybe we'll see you between now and then. Be well. Click below to subscribe now.